Academically, it was fascinating. I've not heard of another master course where you can interact with so many people that's academically well known, that knows the field very well, but also that has the practical experience. I think this course is about practical experience. It's about applying what you learn in the work environment. And the people that we've interacted on this course has been absolutely brilliant. The lecturers, but also the colleagues, the people that from other government departments, from the rest of Africa, from NGOs. It's been really interesting to interact with the fellow students as well as the academics to enrich your way of thinking and how you approach tasks at the office. We're a group of 20-odd people, and I'm sure we're going to encounter each other not just during this 2 years, but for quite a while afterwards. Because we're all somewhere involved in trying to make life around us a little bit better. And I think we'll continue to benefit from each other's experiences. I think in the worlds that we work, we encounter quite complex problems, personal problems, problems that you can't deal with in an academic way. And this course is really enriching in that sense as well, that you develop as a human being, how you see problems, how you approach problems. You wouldn't want to do this course with somebody that's just out of university, that has not had the practical experience of being in the trenches, to understand, yes, there's a theory, but what actually works in practice? And how do you have to be adapting that theory and being mindful of the context in which you work, to see what's going to work in your environment, what's not going to work, how do you need to approach things differently. And listening to everybody around you talk about that is extremely useful. There's another great advantage where if this was a full-time course, you'd be here for 6 months or a year. You wouldn't have that opportunity to go back to the workplace, apply what you are learning, come back and say, okay, I tried this didn't work, this did work, let's talk about why, and let's see going forward how you're going to adapt slightly or change slightly to try to make it work eventually. Every single person on this course made a contribution. Sometimes you'll sit in class and you won't understand exactly how does this fit into the context, but when you look back, it's a very big puzzle, and everybody plays a role in this puzzle. Of course, it's amazing to have people like Brian Levy and Alan Hirsch on the course, and Matt Andrews on the course. In the second year, we've had, in the past week, we've had Advocate Macaulay on the course. We've had people that come here that's honest, that's genuine about their experiences, that's prepared to tell you where they failed. I think that's the incredible value, why they failed and how to avoid the traps. I think it would be unfair actually to try to just say this was the highlight or this was not the highlight. All of it builds up, and all of it together is one picture that you take home with you, and obviously academically enhances you, but it's also life-changing. I'm going to write about a very interesting project which we've going in government. It's called Operation Pakisa. It means hurry up. So I think it's very appropriate in the South African context that there are certain areas where we need to accelerate development. And I'm going to look particularly at how we approach that, what aspects of this is working, what aspects of it is not working, and why it's not working. And it's predominantly about approach. It's about not trying to apply the same template or the same approach across every sector. So it's one of the most important things that we were taught in week 1 of this course was context matters. And it's a big mistake to try to take something that works in one environment or in one country or in one setting and try to apply it as is in the next in the next project. So I'm going to look at the oceans economy, which certainly has a potential of creating jobs and alleviating poverty, and then specifically at how the interaction between all the actors in those groups, because it's a very big multi-stakeholder environment. Everybody, of course, being there with their own objectives and their own agendas, and how you merge that so that there's a common agenda, common objective. So everybody wins at the end, and in the process we create jobs, and in the process we grow the economy.